Okay, so I wanted to give y'all a tour. Will show y'all my characters so far. So I recently got Fiorina on her banner because I want to collect all the archons. The only archon I'm missing right now is Zhongli, and whenever he runs, I never get him. I don't know why. I think last time I just didn't have enough wishes for him because I'm free to play, so I didn't save up enough. But yeah, I mostly use Yelan, Raiden, Jean, and Yai. But these days I'm using Jean, Raiden, Fiorina, and Yelan, or maybe Yai. And I've had Venti for the longest while now, but I just didn't want to build him. But then I realized that his boost is really helpful in Abyss, so I decided to build him. And then I also decided to level 90 all the archons. That took a lot of resources. I don't know if it was worth, but yeah. And I just got Nahida and Shanyan on the recent banner where two of them was on it, and I was so surprised because I think I was 75 pity for Nahida, and I think the same for Shanyan. And thank God it was Lantern, right? Because then I wouldn't have been able to pull for Nahida as well, because that was a lot of primos we got for Lantern, right? Ganyu was the first 5-star I got, so I level 90'd her. Ayaka, I just really love her kit, so I saved up so much for her, and I got her at 40 pity, I think. Yeah, so I didn't really need to save up that much. Shangling is the only pyro user that I actively use, so that's why she's level 90. Then we have Shenhe. I have her because I have a team with her, Ganyu, Ayaka, so she buffs cry damage. And Nahida I use with Raiden and Yai because the aggravate reactions are really good with her because she applies danger really well. Raiden, I remember saving up so much for her, but I got her at like 40 pity, I think, and then I decided to use the rest of primos I had saved up on her weapons banner, and I ended up getting her two of her weapons, and I refined it. I think I shouldn't have refined it, but I already did. So we have Yai I got before Ayaka, and the whole reason was that I was building pity on the banner, and I ended up getting Yai at 39 pity, and then I had to restart building pity for Ayaka, and I was so mad at myself for pulling. But yeah, and then I got Yoimiya because she's a pyro character and I need more pyro characters. But I mainly got her so I could kill Raiden's boss, the Electro Manifestation, or whatever you call that one, the big bird. And then I got Nilu because I thought I was going to use her more, and I liked her kit. But then I realized you need Dendro, and I got her like way when she first like came out. I got her, and I didn't have Nahida. I didn't have any Dendro characters aside from Kole, so I couldn't use her at all because she only works with Dendro. So yeah. And then I have Layla because she is my shield. The only shield user I have aside from Noelle, but I don't use Noelle. And then we have Barbara is my second healer for Abyss. So Barbara and Jean. And then I'm trying to build Gaming because he works so well with Shanyan. And he should work well with Fiorina. So yeah, he's at level 70 right now. Sayu I have started because I like using her skill to get around. We have Diluc. I lost my 50-50 for Alhaitham and I got Diluc. Yeah. I have Tignery because I lost my 50-50 for Alhaitham again. Yeah, that's twice. And then I have Dea because I lost my 50-50 for Alhaitham. Yeah. And then no, wait. Tignery, I got on standard banner. Mona, I got on standard banner. And Dea, I lost my 50-50 for Alhaitham. So the two pyro claymores, I lost my 50-50 for Alhaitham. And then Mona and Tignery, I got on the standard banner. This is Kaya's skin that we got for free in one of the events. I think that was before Fontaine came out, the event right before. We have Ningguang skin as well. We also have Lisa's skin. I don't think we have anyone else's skin. But yeah, those are my characters. Let me know if you all play Genshin as well, or what games you all like to play. Yeah.
So I started reading this book called Arrangements in Blue, and it started off great. It was this introspective piece on basically the author's life so far. She is 40 years old and it's an autobiography in a sense, and she was just reminiscing on everything that she did in her life and how certain experiences, circumstances, and situations led to her coming to this point in her life, unmarried, no children, living alone, having never really experienced love or romantic love in a sense, and basically this is what she has been looking for all her life, based on this singer Joni's album called Blue, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, I probably am. I'm not that great at remembering the specifics of the book in a sense, but I really thought it was such a self-reflective piece. At the beginning there were quotes that I really loved, and then at the end it kind of fell short to me. It was not was what I was expecting in a sense. I gave it a 3.75 stars, I think, or a 3 stars. It was a good read. If you want to pick it up, I think you should. Yeah. I've been rereading The Ninth House by Lee Bardugo, and the first time I read it, I gave it a 4.75 stars, or 4 stars, I think. Not 4 stars, 5 stars. And I read it on my tablet, and this time I read it as a physical copy, a book, and it was slower. I didn't realize how fast I read electronically rather than physically, and also that I think it's harder for me to get into a good position to read. Like, I know this sounds like funny or just terrible, but honestly, it is a lot of effort to hold up a book in the right position to make sure that your neck and your back doesn't hurt and you can see the writing, and basically on the app, on Kindle app, you can increase the size of the letters and turn up the brightness and just lay down in like the most awkward positions, and you'll be able to read at in a comfortable position and faster. So yeah, I started reading it in January, the physical book, and I just finished it after I filmed this video. Actually, like while I'm editing this video, like a week after I finished Ninth House, the physical book, and it was so good. Honestly, it was a lot slower than I remember. Like, the world building, while so good, these days you don't see good world building. These days, like, they just give you what the setting is right now and then move on. So the world building was so good, the background, the foreshadowing. Uh, there were times where it was more info dump, but I think we needed those. But I also think that I just didn't care for those bits of information, but it was definitely important. So, you know, it depends on the reader. It depends on the reader to know what exactly you want from a book. But yeah, it was so good. Honestly, I don't want to start another physical read right now, but I really want to reread Hellbent by Lee Bardugo, the second book. But that won't be so near in the future. I have books that on my tablet that I need to finish before.
Okay, so this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed, or I hope you got some rest and good vibes. Good vibes coming from this video, or if it's just background noise, I hope it wasn't too disturbing. And yeah, I hope
y'all enjoyed that bit about Genshin, me playing Genshin Impact. I know it isn't I'm not sure if y'all play or if y'all enjoy that type of content, but that's just what I've been doing for the past few days, and I wanted to share my progress on the game. In no way I mean to show off on what I have on the game. I am free to play, so I haven't spent any money on it, and hopefully I won't in the future, because it's just my rule to not spend any money on Genshin. It isn't worth. Actually, it may be, but anyways, and that was also. Hope y'all enjoyed my little rant on, reading in physical or e-reader. As you can see here, I was practicing for my regulations to the second time. It wasn't because I failed the first time, it was because it just expired and I needed to redo it again. It has been more than 18 months, I think, but yeah. I'll see y'all next week, and at the end of the video you'll see the result of the cake, and here it is. It actually tasted amazing. Anyways, bye guys, hope you all enjoyed. Give it a like and thumbs up.